Yeah, obviously disappointed in the way we finished the game. Give credit to Missouri State for fighting back. We got to do a better job executing and being able to get stops. I got to do a better job putting our guys in position to be successful. We got to be able to close games out here, especially at home. So we got to learn from this and get ready for UIC.
Talking with Xavier here a few minutes ago, he fell on the sword a little bit. He said he didn't have enough leadership and all that. How much of that second half is just, the ball seeming to not move the way it did in the first half, players not moving? I mean, what do you attribute that to?
Yeah, I think we had some good looks there early in the first half that we didn't convert, and they were good possessions, good shots, and I think maybe we let our offense kind of affect our body language or our communication between each other, and we've got to be able to fight through that. With all that said, we still put ourselves in position to win the game. 10-point lead there towards the end, and we got to be able to execute last 4 minutes and close the team out.
And you won the boards, but Missouri State's got some key offensive rebounds near the end of regulation. How much did that hurt?
Yeah. They're the top offensive rebounding team in the league. It was a big emphasis. We did a decent job overall, especially in the second half. But the big ones they got really hurt us. I think they had 7 at halftime and ended up with 9. But the 2 that they got really hurt us. So we got to be able to limit them to one shot, and then offensively we can't turn the ball over. We had 18 turnovers last game, 16 this game, so we got to do a better job valuing the ball.
After X ties the game in overtime, you probably had a suspicion they might go to Clay. What were you trying to do to try to keep him with the ball, keep him away from the ball as best you could there?
Yeah, he's a tough matchup for us and for a lot of people in this league. You give him credit. He made a step back, 18, 19-footer, hand in his face. Just trying to make it as hard as possible, not trying to give him a layup, trying to take away the space when he drives in his post-ups, and try to make him take a tough 2.
The possession after that, where you turned the ball over, what were you trying to do on that possession? What was the initial goal there?
Yeah, we were trying to advance the ball up, get it to X there, and have X play downhill, something that we work on, every single day. Just didn't execute the way it needed to be.
You got shot, I felt, pretty well in the first half, and then in the second. It didn't really come back to bite you until late, but you're kind of struggling through that second half. What was the difference?
I just think turnovers in the second half, and then just I think we got stagnant. We kind of hesitated a little bit instead of playing downhill, playing north-south, playing off 2 feet, took some contested layups, some tough layups again. So we just got to continue to move the ball better in that second half.
And late in the game, there were a lot of longer possessions, seemed like trying to take the clock down, but I think maybe you would have wanted some of those back, ending up how it was.
We want to push the ball and explore in transition. Doesn't mean we have to shoot it, but we want to try to see if we have an advantage. I think, again, the ball kind of wasn't moving as well as it needed to get the defense shifted and be able to get multiple paint touch passes out of that. So we got to do a better job playing with pace in the second half.
And now you got the sort of quick turnaround, day game Saturday at UIC. What's the message going to be between now and then?
We got to have a great practice tomorrow. We got to get up. We got to get better here. We've proven we can, play with anybody in this league. We got to finish out how to close a couple of these tough games that we've lost here. We got to get better executing and being able to get stops when we need to. But it's not going to get any easier here. So we got to wake up tomorrow and we got to get better. Have a great day tomorrow.
Xavier, what did you think happened in the second half and overtime from your team's perspective?
Just not good leadership on my part, making sure that we just remain locked in through the rest of the 20 minutes of the half and keep our foot in our necks. I think we had them on the ropes, but we just kept giving them life, and they capitalized off it.
Was it a matter of something they did or something, like you mentioned, that you guys maybe didn't do as well as you wanted to?
Yeah, just a lack of leadership on my part, just continue to talk to guys and try to get them in it and just setting the tone.
Just more of a, not really an X and O's thing, just kind of a motivation thing then, maybe?
Yeah, for sure. Just no matter what, we have to have a will to win. Doesn't matter if the ball's not going in. You got to get stops at the end of the day. So we just got to learn from it and get back to work.
What do you think was the problem offensively the second half? Was it just the ball? The ball maybe sticking a little much, lack of ball or player movement? What do you think it was?
I gotta do a better job getting paint touches, putting pressure on the defense, finding open guys, getting them open shots, so we can try to win. But just gotta look at it and learn from it.
What do you think you guys can maybe learn from this game and try to apply down the stretch here in the conference race?
You can't let up. Period. You just have to keep going, keep having the will to win, keep fighting to the end, to the clock blows. Because these teams are good enough to fight back. You just can't let anybody back in the game.
What's the mindset when you guys go into overtime?
Just to win. It's another 4 minutes just to dominate, try to win, do what it takes. So yeah.
How do you try to what's the mindset got to be now for the game at UIC Saturday?
To get better, it's gonna be tougher. We're on the road, 14 deep, plus the staff, so we have to sit together. It's not gonna be a friendly environment, so we just have to get ready to play and sit together down the stretch, no matter what, through the whole 40 minutes.